Just waiting to see everybody loading in there with the map. And Turkey. All right, so those of you who are on the map there, I see we're waiting for one team, but that's fine. You could go ahead and use. Sorry, 1 second, guys. I'm not as familiar with these mods. Let me remember the names of them. So you can go ahead and use the card manager mod, yes, to go ahead and give yourselves the instant ordering card. If anyone needs help with that, we're more than happy to help with it.
Card manager.
So you're gonna open that cards menu. Yep. Perfect. And then you're gonna go over to instant ordering, which is one of the light purple cards.
So W twice, and then just hit
all the way to the right
until you see instant order.
Yep, you're looking for instant ordering.
Or instant service, sorry.
Oh yeah, instant service. Sorry. All right, and then you're gonna go ahead and hold your ready button to give yourself that card. And then to make sure that you have it, once you've done that, you can go ahead and check your active cards menu.
If you go into active cards first, you can hit, I think it's interact to switch back to the big menu, and then you want to hold ready.
All right, so let's have everybody get those instant service cards there. Go ahead and just leave that up on your screen so we can see everybody has it.
1, 2, 3,
All right,
4.
we're just waiting on one team. Oh, it's soccer. I think soccer's got this.
Yeah, soccer, you understand.
He's got to figure out which controller to use.
Yeah, right? All right, so it looks like everyone has that instant service card now. Perfect. So now we're going to go into the enhancement mod, and we're going to change some of the settings in there. So you're going to go ahead and set the group size should be 1 to 2. The number of groups should be a 15.76 multiplier, which should end you up with 45 groups.
Make sure you have customer patience at 0.2.
That is the next one on the list. Yes, customer patience to 0.2. And once that's all set, you guys can go ahead and save that. As long as it says that you should have 45 groups, then you've done everything correctly. And make sure that patience is set properly so that you don't lose to the weather in case your game decides to rain. There's no limit on teleporters for this round. That doesn't mean that it couldn't be different next round, but for this round, your only item restrictions are you can only have 4 plate stacks and 4 auto platers. Those are going to be your restrictions.
Are we counting the starter plate stack as a plate stack?
If you want to throw it out for a regular plate stack, that's fine, but it does count as a plate stack.
There you go.
All right, I think everyone's set up. If anyone has any questions or anything before we start, go ahead and drop those in the chat now. Is everyone comfortable with how to spawn things in? Does everyone have their no clip set up? Just double check everything. Make sure that you've renamed your restaurant to the team name. All right, I think everyone's looking good to go. You guys don't have to worry about the booking desks at all because you're not going to need it. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So I will pass it off to our wonderful shoutcasters now. We have a whole crew of shoutcasters. So we have Jay, Little Buster, Drops, and Dismal helping us out this round. We're going to, like I said, do a 20-minute timer for this one. And good luck, everyone.
It's time for the tag teaming shoutcasters. 4 of us.
Yeah, I'm just here to help support y'all.
Yeah, because I'm new at this. That's okay. The arrow group.
Okay. If our teams are ready, let's start spinning in circles.
1, 3, 4, 5, except for 1. Is everyone spinning? Yeah.
I see spins from every team.
Yeah, spin. Except for Soccer, who has somehow walked all the way out of bounds.
Well, I don't know if this is accurate, but I think soccer might be playing with soccer.
Yes.
Oh,
Soccer is playing
yeah.
with soccer.
Soccer does love to do a soccer plays with soccer because
Soccer plays
only-
the games different.
yeah, because soccer's only friends of bins in PlateUP, I think.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
that's what we decided.
Well, we've got spins from our team. We have no more questions in the chat. I think it might be time to get this round underway. What do you think?
I think that once we've got all the spins, we're
ready.
good. Who has the timer?
I got a timer.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. We do suggest that if you want it, start a 19-minute timer, just a slightly lower amount, just to keep track of it yourself. It's up to you though. Not something we're going to enforce.
We will be giving regular time checks in the chat.
But if you're going to mute and deafen something you're not going to hear. So, if everyone's ready, we're going to say, enter your restaurant in 3, 2, 1, go!
Okay. This is an interesting space. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
This is completely unlike the maps I was doing.
Yeah. It feels small for all the room that it has.
Yeah, I think it's because the rooms have been designed in such a way that you only get a certain amount of kitchen space. So a lot of the space is actually dining area, but it's hard to use.
Yeah. Although turkey is pretty easy to automate, right?
Yeah. I suppose that's why.
It's a little bit of that bin magic, right? They're definitely going to need a couple bins.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then, you get yourself a portioner. It's much more confirming that you have the right belt in the right place. And does it need to be smart? Does it need a filter?
And the other thing, you can see up where Grubby Collective, they're doing 3 sets of turkey at once by the looks of it.
Yes,
Yeah,
with safety
why
hobs,
not?
with safety hobs, you would absolutely want to crank up the speed on those. Danger hob, you're looking at just causing yourself issues. So this isn't a work smart or work hard thing. This is very much just work smart. Just more cooking
Yeah.
implements. That's all you need. One belt pulling them off onto potentially right onto teleporters is honestly
Yeah, no,
usually the
unless-
best way right now.
Because obviously, normally in an automation run, you can actually go and interact and prevent fire, or put out fires. But in this one, you're not allowed to touch your automation once
Yes.
it's set up. So you really don't want to do danger hobs because that's just dangerous.
Yes. That is an apt description.
Soccer's done something interesting where he's gone and got simple cloth tables.
Simple
Which
cloth
is-
tables are hard to automate with though because the people sit on opposite sides.
Except, is it as difficult? Because if you put a conveyor next to the simple cloth table, they'll just pick up off of the conveyor.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you have it set, as long as you have it so that the dish they want passes by them. That's the
Mhm.
whole idea of the sushi restaurant that people have tried to do many a time.
It is doable. It's more difficult with simple table for sure. But I feel like this is 100% a soccer efficiency thing where the logic will be I'm serving half the amount of food. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we'll see how it works out. It's honestly one of those things I don't really know, right? I haven't min-maxed. Hey, is simple table really worth trying to do?
Yeah, I have no idea. It is the joke that I don't play PlateUP enough. That is the meme within the support team. So I don't quite know how, like, what's the best strategy or anything.
What is going on at Scrubby Collective?
They're
Um,
attached. They're
they
checking
were-
the efficiency.
Oh, it doesn't pull over
Yes,
onto the other one until it's portioned out all the
correct.
turkey.
Yes, because it's gonna
That's
do
useful.
the standard smart belt check, or sorry, non-smart belt check, and be like, hey, are you done doing all of your processes yet?
That's actually a really cool, good idea.
Because that will just sit there and wait.
Also, something interesting that I've noticed is up at the automaton. I can't speak today. They have 2 tables in an L shape compared to automated. Wow, that's not gonna get me confused later. Who have got 2 tables directly down in rows. Just an interesting idea.
Interesting that that some teams seem to be doing diner and some seem to be pushing out further into the restaurant.
And it's also interesting how people have decided to do the dishwashing technique. And how they've got their dishwashing set up so far.
From my experiences, dishwashing becomes, once you get automated, dishwashing becomes your biggest issue. Or I found that becomes my biggest issue, is plates on and off the table quick enough. Just because you're limited on your plate throughput because of one belt, right? So even if you could load a bunch of sinks at the same time, you can still only grab one plate off at a time. So you got to figure out ways to start pulling off multiple plates at a time. Make sure that belt keeps moving non-stop.
Yeah, of course. I've just noticed what Stockers are doing at Team Friendship. They've got 5 safety hobs going.
Mm-hmm. And I believe it looks like we're just going to chain drop down onto, I believe, a portioner there. Right where he is his autoplater. And then he's just going to pull right off of that. Yeah, one off.
Then how is Stocker going to deal with all of the turkey carcasses?
I believe there's going to be... Oh, there will be... we're going to get pushed out onto that counter. We're just going to have a garbage filter come off that counter right in front of the portioner there.
That makes sense, yeah.
This is why we pushed out. Seeing everyone else. These are looking like some pretty standard table deliveries. I'm more interested in...
Scrubby Collective has 3 setups now.
Yes, they have been... I think they proofed out one design, and then we're just like, okay, let's just print that a couple times more.
Copy paste.
Yeah. And then, you know, you just align your teleporters properly. Because I'd be setting up multiple dish outs if I could, type of thing. I'd have the tables unloading onto their own teleporter for dishes.
Yeah. I see Automateds have sorted out their plating, their dishwashing section. At least, I think they have.
Where do you start when you have to automate everything all at once? Do you start with the kitchen? Do you start with serving?
I would say that the thing is, ultimately, if you have to automate everything, you've got to start with the food. Because if your food's not working, you can't beat PlateUP at all. And then I think the next most important thing is serving.
Mm-hmm.
Dishwashing is important because if you don't do
Ooh.
it, you will inevitably not be able to deal with the custom account. But if you start with dishwashing, then you might have plates, but you might not have the food. So there's no point in having plates.
Yeah. I think I'd probably automate serving first to figure out how much room I had in the kitchen.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
How are our teams doing?
Well, we've got. Let's have a look. The autumn.
Their door's open. I can't see
Does
their name.
everybody have the word auto in their name except
Okay,
for
so
Scrubby and
auto
Walker?
meated is already
So
looking.
meat.
They've already got a nice little turkey delivery going on. They have 2 turkey portioners on with some safety hobs. They've got their filters set. I believe their dishwasher is right. I believe they have no problem on that setup. They are almost there, honestly. And Scrubby
What's our time
Collective
looking like?
is all together. We are at 10 minutes left. We are at 10:05 on the clock right now.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing Scrubby's final machine.
Yeah, it's coming together
He's done so
piece
well
by
at these
piece.
events.
It almost looks like they're just like looking at a Photoshop picture right now and they're just trying to copy it.
Yes.
They seem to have the exact amount of everything they need and
Also, something interesting. Oh, we've just passed the halfway mark. But something interesting I've noticed is most teams were spawning their envelopes inside, but then soccer down at Team Friendship has been fully doing all of the envelopes outside.
yes. They've made stacks of specific ones and then they just go to that pile and grab one of those envelopes that they need.
It's just an interesting strategy.
It gives you a bit more room, I think, to kind of lay everything out and you're less clutter right in your face. A couple less mistakes. Go outside specifically, get what you need. So yeah, we see Soccer has added. They're gonna teleport some turkey around. Looks like. We're gonna grab right off a belt. Then we're gonna go to teleporters and all kinds of stuff. Here we go.
The automatics have just sorted out most of their dishwashing, I think.
Mm-hmm. No, I
They're
see
just
some.
sorting out their serving machines now. The question is, how are they going to serve and get the dishes off of the tables?
Mm-hmm.
Because by the looks of it, they can't afford to take away 2 seats from every single.
Yeah, the double soaking sink is maybe not going to be the quickest, but I do like the autoplater with the combiner. Seems pointless but funny. But I guess it does help with the amount of plates they have in the system.
Yeah.
And the way it shows up there, it guarantees that the turkey is plated as well.
Yeah, that's a big one.
There's no belt that's going to let just a piece of turkey or just a plate go by or something silly. So, yeah, we see that Scrubby Collective trying to figure out what to do with that one teleporter as they hold hands. I've just put the dishwashing right down there in the restaurant. Get enough space for it. You got to be pretty careful with the space here.
Yeah. There's only so much you can really do.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with how they have the setup of their food. it means that they haven't left themselves much room for dishes. But they will be extremely efficient with food.
Yeah.
They're never going to have that issue.
We see the blue soccerman is much more active than the purple soccerman. I gotta say, that purple soccerman, lazy.
Ooh, Scrubby. Scrubby Collective, you have too many autoplaters, it looks
they?
like. Let's count them
1,
out.
2, 3, 4.
I see 4.
You see
Yeah, I also
4?
see 4.
Okay.
See 2 in the right room, 2 in the top room.
Yeah,
Okay.
only
Just
4.
checking.
And they have brought out their mini plate stack to make sure they are under that limit as well. Gotta keep an eye on that.
Well, Soccerman has now run into an issue where the front door has screwed his basic design. Unfortunately. Which I believe he's gonna fix with what? A belt?
Who knows?
He's got to start watching his spacing, though, that he's not going to block a path for his customers coming in, too, now.
Also, make sure your
our
smart grabbers and corner grabs are working, because I made that mistake with my team.
Automated, running through a full test cycle with the kitty cats. Turkey delivery looked good. Looks like the wash cycle's going to fire no problem. They're going to do a little bit of tweaking. Another quick set of teleporter. Oh, maybe they're going to do a second teleporter delivery here. Looks like that's what they're going to do.
Teleporters are an interesting one, actually.
They had a lot of options, that's for sure. And it looks like Team Friendship is setting up a circle of plate cleaning
Less than
system.
5 minutes.
Yeah, we are looking at 4 minutes and 22 seconds left.
Ooh. I think all our teams can do it.
Mm-hmm. Let's hope so.
I mean, I know I couldn't.
And here
I
goes
tried, but I'm
Scrubby
sure our
Collective adjusting some belts. I think
you
we're
can
just
see automated just slowly increasing the length of their tables.
Scrubby Collective with one fiery room over there.
Some teams, as in Team Friendship, Soccer and Soccer.
Every
are
time I
doing
look over there, there's
something.
more and more things over on that side. I had a very good idea of what they wanted to do for sure. Automated running through another test cycle. Oh, I see. Yeah, we're serving. But now they're all just going one way anyways, but they will have multiple turkeys sent out, so there will be a few more options in between customers. They should be able to refill those plates pretty good. They can get the customers as soon as they're there.
Now the only question is, can the teams get more plates into their setup? Because that's really going to stump you if you can't deal with the amount of plates that they require.
Yes, a big issue with plates in these automated, especially with the big belt systems, is you just wind up losing so many plates to the belt queue and the sink queue. So if you don't have plates going through quick enough, you just wind up with all your plates sitting on a belt, and then nobody can get nothing done. So
What happened up in Scrubby Collective's practice? They're all on fire.
they have a danger hob in that side room that goes nowhere.
We got 2 minutes left.
I think it's I think it might just be for show. I don't know. They're having fun with it. Oh, they had a autoplater turn the wrong way, it looks like. and then they just need a way to refill it, I guess.
Oh, I see. They've taken the danger hob there instead of the safety hob to increase efficiency at like the start of the day. But obviously that's dangerous.
It is a little bit dangerous. You're correct.
Oh, but that's why they've done it so that that's in its confined room.
Mm-hmm.
That way it's never going to... Well, it's not never going to spread, but it's less likely to spread outwards.
Yeah, it will probably just burn in that room the whole day. Or they're just going to throw the turkeys away now.
That's an interesting plan. I see that up with the...
You just hope that it doesn't back up, really. Too
I can
quickly
see up
on
with
you.
the automatons, they have a bunch of prep stands.
I'll get you out a couple turkeys.
There's-
And
yeah,
then... Yeah, all our teams are looking like they're getting very, very close. Which is good, because they have approximately 35 seconds left, so...
Ooh.
I hope we are prepadoed.
Get in your final prep.
Make sure all your belts are turned, programmed.
Yep. Make sure you aren't missing any plates or other problems that you could have. Automated was just considering adding an extra plate stack, but they went against it.
And time is up.
Fine.
Players, step away from your kitchens.
All right. Well, I am very excited. These all look very solid.
Lots of different designs. Not a single person has done the same.
No, we
somewhere
are
else.
seeing lots of different. I like the. I like what the automatic's going on. I like what automated has going on. I like what automatons has going on. Scrubby
A lot of people have
Collective.
put auto in their name.
A lot of auto in this competition. Auto Soccermon. I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, it's just confusing because it's automated, automatic, automaton,
Mhm.
scrubby, and friendship.
So we are seeing. Oh, Soccer's turning on the stream so we can watch everybody else's machines too.
I mean, auto puns were it is worth it. It's just confusing.
It's just confusing. You're correct. This
And I
should be a
can't
good
say I
one.
haven't
Very
laughed at
excited.
them. Oh no! One of them has missed a plate rotation somewhere.
Well, I guess we'll have to find out, won't we?
No one's allowed to touch their machines anymore. Sorry.
Yep, you guys can. Sorry, you guys can go ahead and just find like a nice little corner of your restaurant to stand in where you're not near the customers, and then you guys can go ahead and count them down on when to start, and we'll watch the machines run.
Okay, ready everyone? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start your machine.
You can go ahead over there on
Good luck.
automatics.
Look at all that turkey cooking.
Mm-hmm. So, Scrubby, of course, with the quick turkey coming out. That one. There is also Danger Hobbs over on the... I think that one is the automatons. As well. And again, opted for basically no autoplaters. Went with the combiner route, which is sneaky deaky.
Good luck to the automatics who have missed their belt rotation.
Yeah, they have that one belt not turned quite right, and we're gonna see. I don't think great things because of that.
We have so many problems.
Oh, your tables aren't popped the right way either. Yeah,
Yeah, we made a couple
Unfortunately.
rookie mistakes, but you know, hey,
that happens. I mean, that's how these kind of automatic machines go. Big machines I've always had lots of mistakes on. Had to restart for many reasons. Scrubby Collective moving along. The fire room just burning away. What a weird flex. Why involve safety? It should be fine. The soccer bin setup seems to be flowing quite well. He does have the one table that is permanently dirty, that no one will ever get to. He's trying to get in line for his own restaurant, I do believe. Oh, he's trying to show off his customer line. I see. It's flowing through pretty good. Everywhere, it looks like. These are some solid machines.
Everyone's
Right.
holding strong.
I really like the Scrubby Collective route with the fire room, though. It is kind of adding some suspense to it all for no reason.
Like, I'm just waiting for that fire to spread over the counter.
I
And
don't
start.
think it's able to.
I don't
Start-
think it's able to, but I think it would be. I think it would be
It would be
really
great.
interesting.
They have
Yeah.
run into a dish speed issue of sorts. Teleporter number 5 is not getting unloaded. Because a
That is
dirty plate.
slowing down
Oh,
their
they had a
line.
dirty plate
Also,
sneak through. Oh, that's what happened on 5 there. Dirty
Something
plate snuck through.
interesting, Teleporter number 1 up at Scrubby Collective doesn't have a plate,
Mm-hmm.
so that teleporter's out. Of
Well, that was the fire room. They only had the couple autoplaters worth of plates there anyways.
right.
And we did see the fire timer. I was obviously hit for the other auto matons here. So we're looking at our last pieces of turkey. The fire fuse is catching up to the turkey. The dishwashing is safe.
That would be chaos clear. A mod that allows fire to spread over rooms. That would be chaos for this event.
It looks like Scrubby Collective is getting towards the end of their line. Currently, I'm not sure if they have more coming. That may be the last of their people, I do
Because
believe.
the restaurant's on
You-
fire. No one wants to stick around.
But yeah, also you can't ever quite tell because another really interesting thing is that the customers just kind of phase into each other
A little bit, yeah.
if there's too many.
All right, and there we go. Scrubby Collective wrapped it up. I should have had a timer running for that.
Oh yeah, we should do that from now on.
6,
It
8.
was like 4 minutes and
6,
15
8.
seconds.
So it looks like we have 8 pieces of turkey left. Oh, can that piece of turkey get out of there?
2 teams are finished. Can the other 2?
Okay, it
As we
looks
keep-
like
As-
they're gonna
as
get
we
all their
see
turkey
fire
out.
spreading,
I think
as
they're
we
gonna
see
get
the
all their
fire
turkey out.
slowly advance.
I think they
Can
have
they
enough.
keep their last customers? Who knows?
Soccer, I think he's gonna be fine. It's just gonna take a little bit.
The simple tables with the extra think time.
Yeah, it really did help on the turkey throughput, which honestly I don't think really would have been his issue.
Yeah.
But I think what it really did is cut down on dishes, because it's only one plate coming back, and we can see that that dish system is constantly caught up. Probably could have double plates coming out, extra turkey for days up there. It's kind of over constructed for simple tables.
Me better safe. Sorry.
And then having lost out on that third table also kind of hurts a bit, unfortunately.
All right,
Not
well,
being
with
able-
that, we have our 3 teams moving on to round 2. We're eliminating 2 teams this round, so unfortunately, even though Soccer's machine does work, it is a little slow. The simple
it's
cloth's
still
backfiring.
running.
But yeah, so we're gonna have the Scrubby Collective, the automatons, and automated moving on to round 2. So you guys can go ahead and abandon this restaurant or whatever, go back to your lobby, and we'll get you guys set up for the next round. Very good job to everyone, though. You guys all did fantastic. I think that sorry, all the team names are very similar. Automatics there. I think that you guys had the right idea. It was just, you know, those few little mix-ups, which happens. And obviously, you know, like we said, soccer did build a working machine. It's just, you know, it couldn't keep up with the rest as well.
A little slow.
This
Little
is a
slow.
very interesting.
It was a
next
very nice
level.
machine, though. I gotta say,
Yes,
it was a
yes.
very nice machine.
I'm sure those customers are more than happy to, you know, go nice and slow and sit at those beautiful, simple cloth tables.
Soccer followed all the rules that the machine had to be completely functioning.
You
Oh,
did.
no.
No, you did. It was great. It was
It was good.
wonderful.
That was a good
Actually,
Soccerman
no,
adventure.
Yeah, GG's.
Right. All right. So, also for those of you who have been quote unquote eliminated, you're still welcome to compete in this challenge if you'd like. You just can't win, but if you'd
Yeah.
like to do the challenge, by all means. So for this one, we are going to be doing a pizza. So go ahead and get your pizzas on the board, and I'm gonna post
Multiple
I've already-
pizzas.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry,
I've
I didn't
already
even
done
see
it.
that you did. My bad.
No, it's
Anyways,
fine.
so there's your map seed right there. We're still gonna do a 20-minute timer on this one. We're gonna give you guys as much time as possible because you're gonna be doing pizza and onion pizza for a
not
group
but-
size of 1. So you guys can go ahead and edit
Angela
that
died?
mod settings there if you want to, either when you get into the restaurant or beforehand, whatever works for you guys. And we
So
are going to be adjusting the
8.
multiplier a little bit to 15.88. So just keep in mind that is changing just a little bit. So make sure you get it right. If all of your settings are correct, it should say that you have 80 groups coming in, which means 80 customers because they are groups of 1.
Groups of 1. Wow.
Mhm.
Really interesting.
Individual dining.
That does change the setup a little bit.
Mhm.
Oh, this map is really interesting for that.
Lots of tables to start with.
Yep. So once again, head outside, rename your restaurant, check those settings, make sure you have 80 groups of single customers coming into your restaurant.
I've got it 15.88, but I've only got 68 groups of 1. Customer
Just
patience
increase
is
it until
20.
it's 80. Just
Okay,
try and increase it till
There
it's
you
80.
go. That's a good idea.
good idea. Just one more.
Sometimes,
Got it.
yep.
That
Sometimes the multiplier isn't the right multiplier, just because it's weird like that.
Okay, so yeah, so we're aiming for 80 groups. 80 groups.
You might have to turn your multiplier up, yeah.
But yeah, also if you're having issues with the no clip enhancement mod there, go ahead and just verify your game files, close the game, verify your game files, and then reopen the game.
It's like it's 18.59 for anyone having trouble getting the 80.
There you go. All right. Update that on our list for later. All right. And then if you guys want to, those of you who've already set up the other stuff, you can go ahead and open that card. I keep forgetting the names of the mods, but the card menu again, and go ahead and get your instant
Card manager.
service,
2 off a bunch of craft.
and then your onion pizza. Hi, my cat. I don't know if you guys heard that, but she's hungry.
Of course she
Well,
is.
you obviously haven't ever fed her before.
Right, exactly. And it's
Oh.
2 hours before her dinner time, and she just wants a snack.
I'm sorry, Monica. You've never fed Nova once in your life.
No, she definitely doesn't get so many treats that she's chubby and the vet tells her to lose weight. Definitely not.
No, just like not like every pet ever.
All
Yeah,
right.
Make sure you've also got onion pizza for this.
Yep.
Gotta have them.
You guys can go ahead and open up your active cards just to make sure everything is good.
Yep, they should all have 4 cards.
Pizza, onion
Three
pizza. Yep, looks good to me.
Hey, so I'm sorry to like jump in, just staying muted. I never heard, because I was working with Sherlock on a thing. I never heard where the seeds are going or anything. I literally don't have our map pulled up yet. I don't know.
That's okay.
That's why I'm typing gibberish.
You're fine. If you just open up the Grab Your Gears chat, the one attached to this VC, all the information's posted in there for you.
Right,
is
yeah,
there
sorry, one sec.
Chat attached to the okay.
I'll put it.
That's okay.
I'll put it in the announcement.
No, you're fine. I just want to make sure because we were.
Yeah, you're okay. You're
moving
okay.
on.
No worries.
That's probably our fault. We don't always say things. Yeah. Oh, this is actually really interesting because individual dining plus a map like this. Because also, do you see that little small space at the side? That could be really good for dishing.
All right. So we just gotta get
I am excited.
groups set up there, and then the cards. Yep, they're
Oh.
working on it.
Or that little side could basically be perfect for chopping up the cheese and tomato.
Perfect. All right, so we're looking for instant service. Yep, and then onion pizza.
Ding!
Yeah, 12 teleporters is the
6
max.
sets.
6 sets of teleporters.
All right, they're working on that onion pizza. Looks like.
Suck is also attempting the challenge.
Yeah, why not? Have fun
Why
with
not?
it.
Oh, you just passed it. Yep, there you go.
Perfect.
Awesome. Then just double check in your active cards.
Yep.
Wait,
And then
are
they're
we-
getting their groups up to 80. We want also individual dining groups of 1-1.
18.6 or something, I think was enough.
It was
little bit higher.
18.59, I think.
Yeah, it's something like that.
There you go.
Perfect.
You'll think,
Beautiful.
yeah, you'll notice it.
All right, they've got
perfect.
that set.
The
And
Alright.
everybody,
that is wrong. That's why. There.
Yeah, I didn't fix it in that. But I think they have it right. Everything looks good. Go ahead and once again double check the name of your restaurant.
everybody got cards.
Perfect.
Automatons in the top right. Left.
Yes. All
I
right.
know my left from my right.
So I think everyone's good to go. So once again, the items you're gonna be working with here is pizza, onion pizza. You're gonna have individual dining. And the restrictions for this round is you're only allowed 6 teleporter sets. So you can have 6 sets. That means
That's-
12 total teleporters. All right. Does anyone have any questions? If so, type them in the chat now. Otherwise, you're on your own. But once again, they are automating here pizza and onion pizza for an entire restaurant full of individual dining.
The answer to Quintus is yes, you can just use Prep Ghost mod if you can't figure out that enhancement mod.
Sakar was too lazy to type. Can I go in and open all those boxes before so we can actually start the day? Because it won't let me. Hit K.
Your boxes?
Well, yeah, but you're not hitting K immediately.
Yeah, you're not starting the day right away.
You've got to build your automation
Hey.
first.
Oh, that's true. That is true, I guess. But those boxes are very bothersome.
Well, they
Alright.
you can
So that
deal
means
with them
that one.
shortly, all right?
What's our thought on boxes?
You
Oh.
are allowed to use no hassle shop so that they don't
Auto
jiggle all
muted.
the way.
Were we? Oh, that would.
Just waiting on one
Double-checked.
teammate.
Okay.
Uh,
Whoops.
If you keep an eye on the allowed mod sheet, a lot of people only pay attention to the banned mods, but you know, there is an allowed mod section down below.
That is true. All right. Well, they're just waiting for trying to figure out the prep ghost, but otherwise, I think all of our teams are ready. So I'm just gonna pass it off to the shoutcasters again for whenever all of our teams are ready. Once again, like I said, we'll do 20 minutes. I'll give you guys the halfway mark
Timing.
and stuff again. Yep, exactly. But I'll leave it with you guys. To our teams, good luck.
If you're ready, start spinning.
We're just
One.
waiting on one more from Automated. He just sent the invite.
2.
Sockers, spin. Spin, my boy.
We'll shoutcast you as well, but you're not gonna win it. Good luck.
All right. Looks like Automated is all here.
Here's everyone spinning.
When you are ready.
Spin,
Yeah,
spin,
we got
spin.
Automated. Perfect.
1, 2, 3, spin. Good. In
Hey.
5. Well, even soccer's spinning. It's fine.
Yeah, let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start the timer. Enter your restaurant.
You can deal
I
with all
love-
those boxes.
I love seeing some people having to use the doors and other people just boop, through the walls. Great.
And Soccer just immediately throws out all his tables.
I mean, it's a fair enough strategy, I suppose.
I am not at all surprised to see I'm just gonna go simple tables again and show you that you're wrong.
Well, simple tables are completely useless when it
I know,
comes to
but I feel
individual
like
dining.
this is what's gonna happen anyways, or we're just gonna have one table. I don't know.
Or what he's gonna do is he's gonna use bar tables.
I mean, that would be the play here. Not that it truly matters, because they do have instant service anyways, but
And other teams setting up just a line of mixers.
yeah, just getting a big row down there from one
Yeah,
of
it
the
is bar
autos.
tables, like as planned.
Okay, so auto meat, and this one's auto tawns. Okay,
Automaton.
another one's meat.
Automated,
Yeah.
And Scrubby Collective. I love the fact that Scrubby Collective sounds like an evil company.
It does a little bit. I believe that is actually what's happening. Tootie's kind of innocent and sweet though, so nobody expects it.
Oh, it's one of those villains.
Mm-hmm. We see Scrubby there. We see Scrubby Collective just flying though. They have built a pizza machine or two in their life. You can tell. There's
Oh, yeah,
not much question
definitely.
about where these things are going right now. It's a beautiful little system. They're just gonna bring the oil over. They're gonna oil water the flour automatically. Quick little conveyor push on their tomats, and then they'll probably do something very similar for the cheese as it slides past, and then onto a series of smart belts or safety hops. I mean, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, and we just see a whole bunch of teleporters out of Soccerman. He's going to use all 6 sets.
Right. Okay.
Just because he can.
Just gonna barstool spam all 6 sets.
That
And I'm assuming
but, like,
I don't quite know how we're gonna belt off dirties though, unless we're going right off the front with them. But I guess we could do that.
I think that's the only way.
Yeah, no, that is what we're doing. You see that massive spawn in of, I believe, literally has an auto clicker to spam out envelopes.
we
Very
definitely-
Soccerman.
Oh, did I not start the timer? Oh, no. I did it wrong.
I'm pretty sure from what we saw last event that Soccer was in, he literally rubber banded down his trigger button on his controller.
Yeah.
To,
And then he had them standing at the sinks and stuff to be auto slicers for him. It was great. So we're seeing Scrubby Collective with just a big set of tables, kind of a classic setup for automation. Run either teleporters feeding them, and then belt off the one line.
I like what
It's interesting though because of individual dining, how they're doing.
Yeah. But I think part of it is just they know how to set this up, and even though it's individual dining, we know how to set it up. Let's just go with something that works.
Fair enough. I can't argue with that system.
I like what Autometers
Auto meat, yeah.
are doing with the 2 separate pizzas.
Yeah, I
That's
like
what
that
I'd be
system.
doing.
And I believe it's just going to be a teleporter drop right into the middle of those tables.
I know that.
And the issue becomes collecting plates off of all 4 tables at the same time, I think, with this setup.
I know that in the first round that I was in, we tried to do 2 pizza machines. But for this one, I think you have to because of the onion. There's no way to, like, split evenly the pizzas.
And you don't even know if you want it split evenly.
That is
Right.
a good point, actually, as well. The customers could order any amount of onion.
Mm-hmm.
They could all be onion lovers or onion haters.
Yeah, so you want a machine that's going to keep up pretty much for the full demand of the day.
Considering you have 80 customers coming through, that's a lot of customers to have to try and deal with.
That's how many pizzas? 20 pizzas?
For 80 customers? 20 pizzas, correct.
Yeah. 20 pizzas.
But I mean, you also have to have both pizzas
Yeah,
Mhm.
so
as well,
you're going to
so
want, like,
you're
at
potentially going to
least
overcook
15
on one side or the other.
you're gonna want like at least 15 pizzas of both.
Scrubby Collective with a nice, simple pizza cooking system. One minor issue with it is it does take a little bit to back up and get the cheese pizzas cooking. Because it's currently set on a backup system. Yeah, and it looks like Soccerman is just going to grab plates right off the front of those tables.
It's a very interesting map to do this on.
It is kind of a goofy space. But that side right hall you could use for quite a bit technically. If you were trying to be extremely space efficient, this is actually quite a nice map to do automation in. But for
Then
this...
is it the best idea to be extremely space efficient in this map? Right
No,
now?
probably not.
Because being extremely space efficient takes more time.
Mm-hmm.
It would, indeed.
And generally, you don't need to be more space efficient until you get more items on the menu anyway.
Alright, and here goes Soccer, setting filters, setting some belts. And now I assume we will arrange teleporters and the ingredients. I will be curious to see the dish return systems that we get underway this time.
Mm-hmm.
What approach we take for washing.
Oh yeah.
Again,
Because of the way that the serving has to work for this one, the washing must also take a very different route.
The washing is a little nicer because with one customer, you're not backing up tables behind it because it's waiting for the table in front of it to pull 2 plates. So it does actually help for a smoother flow as far as like a sushi belt flow goes. But it is again one of those things where, okay, we still have to keep clearing as quickly and keep the plates moving. Otherwise it will just lock up, and then, you know, with 80 individuals in line, that is going to stack a higher patience than if it was 40 groups in line, so...
Yeah, and also, something interesting that I've noticed is each team has actually taken a different approach to what they're starting with. Down at Automated, I believe, yeah, they took their first instinct was to make both of the pizza machines.
Mm-hmm.
Up at Scrubby Collective, they split up. So one of them did the tables, and one of them did the machine. So they're probably at the moment the closest to being done.
I think by build they are, but once again, I think that's also one of those things where they came in with a general idea of what a pizza machine was going to look like. I'm pretty sure if we go watch 2D streams from this week, it would be a whole bunch of we're going to play all the different foods and make automation for all of them. So
yeah, definitely. That's definitely what they were doing.
And I think that's part of the good thing is just being beautifully prepared like that.
I wouldn't blame them for doing that at all.
Oh no, that's how I come prepared for this one. Now they are just trying to hash out their dish setup.
I can tell you that my first instinct was, once I got all the mods working earlier today, because I didn't have time to practice earlier this week, we did a run of trying to learn a pizza and a salad machine, because we thought that would be likely to come up. Also, I was just hoping it wasn't breakfast or stir fry, because they haven't unlocked them. But, that's it.
Alright, well it looks like automatons are gonna just do one soaking sink per table. Why not?
Why not? You got unlimited spawn.
Well, and they got
set up the machine.
also it's 2 sinks unloading into 1 dish stack, which is another good thing, because you can have 2 belts, individual belts feeding those dish stacks, and you have less chance of everything getting backed up because one guy's not filling and then some other belt grabs a priority. And then you literally just have 2 teleporters pull right out to your back up to your pizza, because they haven't wasted any teleporters on bringing any dishes around. So that's all they need is just 2 for clean dishes. So I'll use up 4 for them. But I think that's a good trade.
And actually, something that's actually a really good point. But also, I have got to say, it's halfway. We're half time.
We are. My timer's like 2 minutes behind.
Soccer's got an interesting idea there, where he's got the tomatoes going all the way through his system.
I don't think that was meant to be.
No, I don't think so either.
No, he wanted to go up. He's got a couple rapids set there. He's going to have tons of fast tomato. And then he is going to cheese. Yeah, right before it. Yep. Perfect. Already had his belt set up. Good to go. Again, opting for a rapid mixer over a conveyor.
Looking up at the the automatons, their teleporters are in a very interesting position at the moment.
Well, where is...
So is their dishwashing setup. They don't actually seem to have any teleporters running it.
No, I believe there's going to be the 2 sets for... Are we opting for... Oh, we're opting for combiners. So I think they're going to teleport pizza down beside the tables there on the corners. And then they're going to combine on all 4 of those. And then there's just going to be a belt that brings the plates back around. I love it.
That is an interesting
Teleporter
idea.
belt right onto those combiners. Yeah, no, it's very, very simple.
I never even thought about using a combiner as an autoplater.
I use it quite a bit. I've started using it quite a bit. It's also very nice because you can have like combiner point to a combiner, point to a counter.
Yeah.
So you can get like fries to combine onto a plate and then it combines onto a burger.
That makes sense, yeah. I can see why that would be
You
useful.
can do that. So you're really nice for cheese boards too. You can literally just have one big line of combiners and it basically just clicks it all the way down for you. Save on some belts that way too. And then are they going to... Yeah, those need to go that way. And then... I'm a little confused here. Be very curious to see how some of these machines work out. Here, our team's finishing off mostly right now, just getting the finishing touches on dishes and last locations for teleporters here.
Yeah, Soccerman still hasn't touched the other half of his set.
No.
But
No.
they go right at the very end.
Yeah, I believe
why
I
wouldn't
believe they already have locations for all those, so I don't think we're too concerned. Taking a little bit of advice from you as well, not jumping into practice mode constantly, taking a little bit of time to turn a few belts in all at the same time. And okay, and here we go. I'm excited. Automatons are now moving out the rest of their teleporters. Okay, I was correct. Well, this is very nice. I love what they've done here. I'm still a little confused onto the clean dish return. Maybe. So those ones go, how are they? Oh, they're coming off 5 and 6 there. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, I think I get
about
it.
5 minutes left.
Now we gotta see if all of the machines will work. Who's
Very
what-
excited here. We all seem to be set on our designs, but you know, just a few little tweaks here and there. Currently in a phase of the game I like to refer to as the Vosiv shuffle. And that's where you just move things around 1 or 2 little blocks, because you know it'll be more efficient that way. Yeah, we're seeing our last few belts come in. I love how obnoxious these machines are. The overly symmetrical design from automatons to serve 4 single seat tables. It's beautiful. Here we go. Scrubby setting up their belts for dishes, it looks like. Yeah, they're going to wait for some dirties to come through so they can make sure everything's going the right way, maybe. There goes the automatons into a practice mode, setting some belts.
Yeah, you gotta make sure all your belts are set up, because that can be dangerous otherwise.
Automatons in their current design, I believe it works. It's a little slow because it's one safety hop feeding the system. But what they're going to do is just slap heats out there, and then they'll just let autoplating take care of the rest. I see a couple things that weren't set properly in a couple spots for some people, but I'm sure they will get back in and get going. Okay.
It's
So
so
they're gonna be.
interesting how every team does
Ooh.
this differently every single time.
It's very interesting, and I love starting to see the early cycles of these machines going. Scrubby was hitting everything going there for sure. I don't know the full cycle working, but it looked like it would go. Our quick little in and outs of practice mode as we approach the last 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Yep, a few minutes.
All right.
It's nice to see teams like feeling a little bit more confident about what
we
they're
see-
putting out.
We see soccer in the mad dash to get the last few things put together, it looks like. You feel kind of bad for Soccerman, because in this case, there's only one setting up the machine. But maybe there's less likely to be the little mistakes then. because there's not two people touching it.
I suppose,
Yeah.
but then the thing is, if you do make a little mistake, you only have one pair of eyes on it.
That is true as well. Yeah, no, and that's, you know,
So you're
is
much
the
more
arguments
likely
that
to
it
miss
is. Couple of these systems are sort of dependent on a backlog, which is not my favorite.
But if
But
it
sometimes
lets
you don't have a choice. Sometimes you don't have a choice, like, and that's how you have to arrange it. But it is nice when you can get the balancing, but balancing doesn't always work out for you. So, but these do look like very functioning pizza my shines.
Every single time someone goes out from practice mode, I'm always like, oh my god, they failed the run. 'Cause I'm so used to the speedrun events.
And there we go. We see Scrubby just cramming in as many coffee tables as they can.
That's a plan, I suppose.
Well, in individual dining, especially like they've eaten up how much space on a 3-long table just to seat one customer. Yeah, you can fit a couple just randomly in there. That's a good move. But they've lost a lot of room with the size of those tables to serve individuals. But with their teleporter delivery and dish
System.
revival system, it's kind of how they have to set it up. So you take the seats where you can get them.
Time.
Oh, that's it, is it?
Everyone, step away from your machine.
Okay, how are teams feeling?
Walk out of your restaurants or as close as you can get to somewhere away from your machine. So if you can just, stand in a corner or somewhere
Outside
where you
or...
need customers is the aim.
Oh, there we go. Crispy's gonna go stand in the oil corner.
Mm,
That's a good
Nice.
spot.
that is a good spot for them.
Nice little spot.
Right. Once everyone is in their corner of shame, I suppose, let's see whose machine run in. We did give you a 2-minute mark, so. And a 5-minute mark. But, we will say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start your machine.
Soccer just not going?
Well, to be fair, Sucker's out anyway, so.
Well,
Yeah.
I see
we did
no-
do a 2.5.
no major issues thus far. Oh. Never mind. Soccer has no cheese. The cheese can't be delivered to the slicers.
Oh no.
Yeah. We see... Sorry, Soccer. It was a nice machine.
I mean, yeah.
We have to go that way. Out of our other teams, I'm still trying to figure out what stopped here at... Oh, the plates are not being delivered to the combiners. For
Oh no.
our friends up in automatons there, unfortunately.
Automaton.
Couldn't actually get pizza on a plate. It looks like Onion Pizza managed to sneak through without a plate down on Auto Meateds, which unfortunately screwed up their teleporters.
So at the moment, only Scrubby's machine is going to.
Yeah, and they're about a little over 2 minutes right now. It's all kind of, we'll see if it's the length, the number of customers coming through that eventually starts to backstuff something, but it seems to be that the plates are moving.
As long as everything stays moving, it should be fine.
Yeah, as long as there's Jimmy standing up and sitting down in a relatively constant cycle, you should be good. That patience bar is going to reset. We gave it some extra time on the patience, just because with 80 customers, it stacks a very quick patience penalty. So we wanted to definitely have the rubber band room. The extra seating inside on those coffee tables has really helped as well, alleviate that queue pressure. Customers are more happy to sit inside at a coffee table than standing outside.
I mean, I would be too, to be fair.
Obviously, yes. This beautiful, wonderful setup. It's a pretty standard pizza machine, all in all, I must say. It's bigger, I think, than it needs to be, but that's kind of how these machines are when you want to be sure that you have a speedy start.
Yeah. Although, I do have to wonder, what sort of marketing are these new automatic restaurants, like, pulling to get this many customers on their first day of opening?
I understand. I don't think I'd ever do it.
Like, they must have some massive marketing power.
Alright, plates go round and round. Last couple, standing up.
This is
All done.
actually,
Congratulations,
so
Scrubby Collective. It is a very satisfying machine. I'm not gonna lie, I could watch that one just go for days and days.
Genuinely, I might just grab the VOD just so that I can watch these machines go over and over and over.
Well done,
I'll send
Scrubby.
you the screenshot.
Well done.
Beautiful.
It's
Yes,
a
beautiful
wonderful
work.
looking pizza machine.
Thank you.
Very well designed. You guys put it together real quick, very organized. Seems like you had good comms and whatnot going on.
Good job, Crispy. Crispy's the best. Automation goddess. Let's go.
I gathered that much from how much you two play together.
Yeah, no, that's great. You guys did awesome. Congratulations on pulling through the wind for this round. Thank you. Yeah, Scrubby showing that their skills are across all levels of PlateUP, not just speed.
Not
Good
just
job,
going
guys.
fast.
Yeah. But thank you to everyone who participated. Thank you. We know this is a new type of event. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave any feedback that you have for us in the Grab Your Gears feedback thread up above. And we're going to be having another one of these in like an hour and a half if anyone wants to come back and check it out. And then we're also going to be running the Love You to Pizzas event next weekend. So if anyone wants to get signed up for that, sign up's closed tomorrow, so make sure you get your sign up sheets in for that one. But yes, thank you guys once again for coming and participating. We really appreciate it. And if we don't see you guys later, then have a good rest of your days. Bye guys.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Have a good day.
Thank you.